about the cut when fans start upping all my streams. I remember ain't nobody used to talk about my heat. I remember everything, I never throw away receipts. I don't do no beatbox, leave your feet hot, that running like a track star, right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a to find a with some guap. Oh, I see they catch her. Oh God. If you see Cap, just put the Billy on it, got the city on it.
Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. You look at the Hawks. And it's the Hawks to start out. Outside Murray. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Morris. Kicks it to George. Pass to Johnson. Back to George. Driving to the basket. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Shots blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. The Hawks making a switch here. And here's Ingram from the arc. Nails it from three. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played. Capella inside. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Pass to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Atlanta now. Jones with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Morris sets a screen. The three, George, and no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Morris. Pass to Johnson. It's George on the wing. Leonard outside. From downtown. And Anunoby pulls it down. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, Just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
And so here are the Clippers. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to George. Back to Johnson. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. And the Clippers call time here. And the Hawks making a change here. The Hawks leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Simmons. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Johnson. Morris outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Smitty with the Hawks. Can they get back to consistently competing for a championship, you think?
BA, it sure seems they've got the talent to do so. Good combination of young talent and wily vets. They did it in 2021, but can they do it again?
And so here are the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. George for 3. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Outside Johnson. Back to George. Launches it. Atlanta with a rebound.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter. He like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Back to Johnson. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Here's Ingram. The shot, no good. Ooh, nice D from George. The Clippers trail. Morris, right side. Outside Johnson. Pass to George. It's George on the wing. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job pulling the defender and jumping into the contact.
George hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Hawks on top, up 2.
The Hawks, 9.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Stolen by Anunoby. And here's the fast break. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Pass to Gordon. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
It's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Highland on the take. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
They swipe it. Ingram with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Here's Griffin. Hits the front of the rim and out. And the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 8. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul. Timeout called, the Clippers.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So both teams making some changes here. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "They can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. The kick out to Griffin. Back to Aldridge. And there's a 3-second violation. Here are the Clippers. 8-point game. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
And Aldridge with the slam.
This is what you want to see from Aldridge. Big man playing big.
Kicks it to George. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Deflects the pass. And Atlanta has possession. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Shoots a fadeaway. Aldridge misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Back to Leonard. Here's Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
Free throw drops for Johnson. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Okongwu, no good. The Clippers trail. Pass to Morris. From deep. And the Clippers miss again. Griffin with it. Guarded now by Morris. Aldridge with it.
LA foul. Magic Johnson. First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle. Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
For three, George. Atlanta with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Murray. Outside for Bay. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
The passing game of Saddiq Bey keeps getting better and better since he joined the association.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Murray with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's Capella with the jam.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. The shot from the low post is good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Inside. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Here's George. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Down low. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And the basket by Leonard. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor grip.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in. Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Lets it fly. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Leonard's got 9.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Johnson. And the jam by George.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." EA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
The pass-first nature of Simmons, fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. Capella with a rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Simmons. That shot, no good.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Back to Johnson. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Simmons. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And the Hawks lead by 13. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers Curve.
A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Gordon. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
First team.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
To the inside. Aldridge. Up and in on the layup. Aldridge has got 8.
That's just the money area for LaMarcus. That's the shot you want your offense to produce.
They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And he dunks it down.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
For 3, Powell. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Atlanta with the ball. 10-point lead. Inside. Gordon with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Aldridge. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Batum penetrating. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
Not giving the shooter a clean look. Ingram's length is a problem.
And so, with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Nice shot by Simmons.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Outside Johnson. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's Simmons missing. Left side Johnson. Morris outside. Leonard on the wing. Outside Johnson. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Down low. Here's Okongwu. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Morris for 3. Drops in the 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Hawks leading. To the inside. And it's stolen by Plumlee. For three, George. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Ingram. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And stolen by Simmons. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Leonard. George for three. He drops it from range. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands. Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
And the free throw, no good. Leonard outside. Right side Johnson. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Simmons. Pass to Okongwu. Now Aldridge. There's the drive. And the layup is good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And the handles of Aldridge enabling him to do anything he wants anywhere on the court.
Timeout called, the Clippers. They trail by 6. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Leonard on the wing. The three is up. That shot missing.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
George with it. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth. And here's Murray to the paint. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Hawks.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Ben Simmons.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And Capella gets it to go.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now Jones. Five to shoot. from deep three-point range. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one.
Pull up the single turn up. Yeah. Pull up the single turn up. Ooh, yeah. Come for the. Yeah. Pull up for certain. Yeah. Can't say the